Yes, Carson Kelly became the first Cub to hit for this cycle since one of my favorite players growing up. Mark Grace did it May 9th, 1993, which was 431 days before Carson Kelly was born. And Carson's kind enough to join us live on MLB Tonight, the national pregame show. Carson, let me tell you something, man. When you stepped up to the plate, being that you're a catcher, you had 2 triples in your career before that at bat, I was rooting for you to have an opportunity for it. When you saw the ball ricochet, walk us through what went through your mind.
Oh, you know, the light bulb turned on. Like, oh, you got to get to third. You've got to get to third. I mean, I go up to the plate. I'm like, there's no way this is going to happen, right? I got 2 triples. I got no chance. I'm going to put a good at bat together, and you know, I saw that ball ricochet, and yeah, I hit the afterburners, which is like third gear for me. So. But it was it was pretty sweet.
Hey, Carson, tell us about that ballpark in Sacramento. Obviously, you liked it on debut. Give us your thoughts on the park.
Yeah, I mean, you know, they did a lot of, I think, renovations to it. I played here a lot in AAA, so I think it's a new surface, a new hitter's eye, and things like that. So, you know, all in all, for where we're at, you know, it's pretty solid.
Hey, Carson, I saw you in Japan. We were talking about the cage, about as you get older, you're what, 28, 29, right in there, how you start figuring out what you can or can't do, and the wisdom and everything else comes into it. I just thought it was a fascinating conversation because I'd been there. What have you learned as you continue to get that experience now as a hitter?
Yeah, I mean, you got to continue to evolve. You know, I've had some success in the big leagues and failed in the big leagues. So, you know, the biggest thing for me is just trying to be as consistent as possible. And I think you gain that knowledge through those experiences. So, putting myself in a better position in the box, you know, thinking about the game, learning the game, situational defense and situational offense. So, I think all in all, it's really just putting the pieces together.
You're the first 9-hole hitter to hit for the cycle since Sean Figgins did it back in 2006. Are you expecting to be in the 9th spot? Do you want to be in the 9th spot tonight? Are you going to play? I hate asking that question, but in modern baseball, we've seen guys hit 3 home runs and they're like, not a good pitching matchup. He's not going to play the next day. Do you think you're going to be in the lineup today? Let's start there.
I don't know. I got to go check. I got to go ask Counts. Yeah, I might have to go right. I go right into his office, you know, and just ask him straight up.
Isn't that strange?
Make sure his desk is not bolted to the ground before something happens.
I can't even believe we're having that conversation.
That's why I
sit for a cycle and you may not play.
Hey, I'm just in there when I'm in there. Right, my name's in the lineup. I'm going to be ready to go, and you know, if they need me tonight, then I'm in there tonight. So
we have colleagues, Carson. Hey, we have colleagues that think that the cycle is like this stupid thing that we celebrate, that it's not super relevant, and we go over the top for it. As a man that just hit for the cycle, what do you make of it?
I mean, I never thought I would ever come anywhere near it, and I think the cool thing is having it happen. You're like, wow, this is surreal. This is pretty cool, and it's special. I mean, I think I'm one of 3 to have 2 walks and have a cycle, and that's like 1940, 1933, I think it was. So, pretty cool when your name's in that kind of category.
How many phone calls did you get? I know your brother Parker's watching because I texted him. I said, hey, man, we're going to have Carson on. And how many text messages did you get? Like, come on, man.
Oh, man, probably like a couple hundred, somewhere in there. You know, my phone's not used to all that publicity, so my phone bill is going to be through the roof, all right? So, you know, it's really cool. It's really special, you know, to have that support. And, you know, all in all, I mean, it's pretty cool. I should have done it today because it's Parker's birthday today, actually.
Oh, so, is that right?
Yeah, it's my brother's birthday today. He's an April Fool's baby, so you know, I'm glad we did it the day before, actually.
I'll be all over about that. Hey, I want to ask you about catching a little bit. I know you played in St. Louis, and you had Yachty there at the time, and you also got a chance to play in Arizona. Who's been a mentor for you behind the plate, being a catcher, and helping you continue to evolve into the catcher you are?
Oh, man, I've been fortunate to be around a lot of great players and great people. You know, Yachty, Mike Matheny, you know, being in Jeff Bannister in Arizona, Ryan Cienko in Detroit, Jerry Weinstein. I mean, the list goes on and on. So I've been very fortunate and just continue to learn the game and a lot of mentors. Alex Avila, actually, too. You know, I had Al and Stephen Vogt. I mean, all these great players and managers, people. So I'm just grateful and thankful for them investing in me, and you know, it's kind of made me the player I am today.
Hey, Carson, it's Dan again. You get a really good seat to watch Imanaga. What makes him so good?
Oh, man, just the tunneling. You know, the tunneling, and he's going right after guys. I think that's what he uses, that aggressiveness, and drives balls through the zone, and then, you know, that splitter is nasty. So him being able to overlay those two, it's a really good 1-2 punch.
Hey, Greg's going to wrap it up, but I think that's so cool you took a shot at Parker and it's his birthday. I didn't know that. I love it.
Come on, man. You got to give the brother a little bit, little brother some love.
Hey, listen, man, Carson, I'm going to be honest with you. If you're not in the lineup tonight, I might lose my mind. This show may go off the rails. You better be in the lineup. I hope Craig Counsell's watching right now. Carson Kelly, we appreciate your time. I know, that desk better be nailed down to the floor. You're absolutely right. Hey, make it back-to-back games with a cycle. That'd be great.
Well, I thought Tuck was going to do it yesterday. He almost had it.
That's right.
He needed a triple. That would have been 2 cycles in one game. Has that ever been done?
No.
I can't think of that.
No way. Right.
Yeah, so.
His odds would have been a little bit better getting that triple than you, though.
Well, hey, so he hit the ground rule double instead. He was hoping he was going to hit the wall, so I was giving him crap on that.
Dude, you're awesome. Carson Kelly, we'll have you on again, man. Great personality. Best of luck rest of the year, okay? I know there are teams that are winless. I do not want to start with the negative. I want to spin it to the clubs that are smiling right now. And we're almost a full week through the 2025 regular season. Here are the 9 teams that are winning opening week the most. It's the Tampa Bay Rays at number 9. New ballpark, I dig it. I dig Steinbrenner Field. I like the logos everywhere. Cameron Meisner with this his second career hit, and it's a walk-off. First career homer is a walk-off on opening day. They're 3-1 this season so far. Well done, Rays. Number 8, the St. Louis Cardinals. We're undefeated. They gave a game away yesterday to the Angels. They kind of did, but I love the way they're attacking early in the counts. 0-0, 0-1. They're up there swinging. Years past, they were trying to work up the pitch count against opposing pitchers. They did that well. They just didn't win many games. This is better. Number 7, the Texas Rangers. I know Kumar Rocker was not great yesterday, and they're only 3-2 in the year, but if Jacob deGrom looks like this, they're big winners from opening week. I thought about having them crack the top 5. But right now, because they're 3-2, the Rangers are number 7 on Greg's list. Number 6 among the teams that are winning opening week, the Miami Marlins. Jeff Conine is the first Marlin to be inducted into the Marlins Hall of Fame. And Griffin Conine robs a homer the day before that ceremony. And the same day his dad's inducted into the Hall of Fame, he hits a game-tying homer in the 7th. But the 5th team who's winning opening week, it's us, MLB Tonight National Pregame Show. Our opening week has been red hot. Harold took a nap. He was so exhausted from it. Dan was pulling aces out of his pocket. I mean, Harold eventually came to terms with the fact that he's, dynamite does come in small packages. We learned a lot of things in the opening week here on the National Pregame Show. So we're number 5. Our team's number 5. Number 4, Ron Washington. The Angels, what they're doing, they don't have anyone hitting right now. Ohapi, Shanuel, Mike Trout doesn't have an extra base hit. Joe Adell's not playing. Okay? The Angels offensively aren't even clicking yet, and they're 3-1 entering play on Tuesday. Their bullpen is nasty. Number 3, the team that's winning opening week, the 3rd best team this opening week. They're only number 3. How? Aaron Judge has 4 home runs, on pace to hit 218 home runs, driving over 500. They're undefeated. Small sample size. Brewers pitching is depleted, only number 3. The 2nd best team this opening week, the San Diego Padres. I did not expect Nick Pivetta to look like that. Make his Padre debut and look like a Cy Young contender? A.J. Preller sure did. I did expect this. Fernando Tatis Jr. looks like an MVP candidate, for sure. They're the number 2 team on Greg's list. But number 1, I'm going to say it right now. This is the best team ever. The Dodgers are the best team of all time. They would smoke the 0-1 Mariners. They would beat the snot out of the 27 Yankees. Sorry, babe. Sorry, Lou. This Dodger team is the greatest baseball team of all time. They're undefeated. They're going to win 126 games.